This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Talk a couple of Dolphin things. First of all, let me address one of them that I don't know if people realize this, okay? Because we watch these guys all the time, right? And Emmanuel Ogbah is the guy that we all look at, and he's got 9 sacks, I believe, on the season. So hopefully he'll get at least another 1 or 2 in the next 2 games and get to that double digit. And I have loved watching Emmanuel Ogbah this year. Like last year, he proved that it wasn't a fluke. He had never done that last year. And so you needed to see him do it again before you give him any kind of money, which front office was really smart on that. And even when the sacks weren't coming in the first few weeks of the season, I kept saying I was so impressed with his effort and what he was doing out there. And I'm glad that the sacks have started to fall in place for him. And one of those sacks yesterday, the one where he came around the tackle and he like kind of dove at the same time and got to book. That was a sweet ass sack by Emmanuel Ogbah. So he's a guy you must re-sign, right? I mean, automatic. And Ogbah's still young enough that he can be really productive on his next contract for at least 4 to 5 years. So you're going to get productivity out of that contract. So it's good. You got potential. Plus with Jalen Phillips on the other side, I think all of us as Dolphin fans, we're pretty happy with that. Maybe you draft another young guy that you develop along the way, and so you can have more of a rotation. And then you add all the other guys that you have. I mean, I love it, right? What Ogbah's done is just absolutely fantastic. So then the other guy is obviously Mike Gesicki, correct? And Mike Gesicki, I think, has won a lot of people over, even the doubters in year one that gave up on him. I think a lot of people think that, hey, I want Mike Gesicki there. Hell, I'm frustrated at times that they don't play him enough. To be honest with you, when I see him on the sidelines, it drives me crazy because a weapon like that I'd be using all the time, but that's just me. So those are the obvious ones. So let me give you 2 more that, I want to see Emmanuel Ogbah back. I want to see Mike Gesicki back. I don't know how you all feel. Got a lot of people on the chat board. Please, by the way, smash the like button. And there's, almost 450 people there. You tell me, you want to see Ogbah and Gesicki back? Tell me. Put it on the chat board. Now, did you know that Mac Hollins is up at the end of the year? Now, speaking of Gesicki, I get really pissed about Mac Hollins. Those of you that have been watching the show long enough or listening, Mac Hollins is my guy. Like, for a couple of months now, I've been like, why aren't they playing Mac Hollins more? Like, Mac Hollins, in my eyes, is the number 2 receiver on this team. Parker's 3 because he's never available. Yeah, he's good when he's healthy, but Mac Hollins, all that guy does is make plays. That 40-yard pass that he caught, he did it like a 10-year pro. What I loved about it was you got to go back and look at it. He slowed up a little bit to make sure he bodied the defender and put the ball right over the basket. So he had separation from the defender and the ball. And all that guy does is make plays. And then on the special teams, he locked the team down at the 1 or 2 yard line, whatever the hell it was. Again, I don't get it. I don't get why they don't play this guy that more. I would be playing Mac Hollins all the time. Outside of Jalen Waddle and Mike Gesicki, that's the other guy that I can count on every single down, every single play. I love that guy. So Mac Hollins is on a 1-year, $1.127 million deal. What a bargain. It's a hell of a bargain. I want Mac Hollins back. Okay? You better sign his ass because you win with people like that. He's not a superstar, but it's kind of like Seiler, Zach is all over the place, always. And they signed him to a 2-year contract. He's got 2 more years. But Mac, we talk about Ogbah, we talk about Gesicki. I want Mac Hollins back, bro. Okay. Then the other guy is Nick Needham. Nick Needham is on a 1-year, $850,000 deal. Nick Needham, dude. Okay. That is one of the bargains in the NFL. $850,000. Now, he's going to get quite a raise, but well-deserved. Young man was horrible to start off his career with the Dolphins the first couple of months. And he has grown leaps and bounds that I think we all love Nick Needham. I think we all trust Nick Needham. I think we all admire the heart and determination that Nick Needham plays with. So while we talk about Agba and Gesicki, who are the obvious ones, I'm looking at Matt Collins and Nick Needham, and I'm saying, man, I need to see those guys back. Yeah, I know they got up to 70 million or whatever there is on the cap, and you got to go get yourself a lineman or two in free agency. But Matt Collins and Nick Needham are two guys, along with Agba, along with Gesicki, that must be re-signed this offseason. And yesterday in that game, Matt Collins and Nick Needham, Agba, they all made a whole bunch of big plays in that game. Difference makers in that game. Difference makers that I hope are back in 2022.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.